¿Qué pasó, muchachos? It's the Roman, aka Raul. And today we're going to talk about something cool. Actually, we're not. We're going to talk about the Tyron Woodley, Jesse Paul, Jake Paul, what are Jesse Paul's boxing match coming up. And I think the relevant thing of this is Tyron Woodley's uh, legacy. You hear these athletes talk about all the time about their legacy. Like, if you're Tyron Woodley, what is your legacy at this point? Like, are you just broke? I mean, why are you fighting like goofy white guys who are YouTube people? Like, it's obviously for the money, but like your legacy is going to be like you got your ass whooped the last 5 fights in the UFC, and then you're taking ass whoopings from like goofy white dudes who are like not even cool. And like the thing about Jesse Paul or whatever, like this, like you can tell like cool people, like they just kind of have it. They don't have to try too hard. They're just cool people or whatever. Like this dude was a dork, man, and like that's why he's so over the top with trying to be cool. Like he's a real legitimate dork. Like you can just tell from like him growing up, he was just a goofball. Like nobody probably liked him. Probably nobody still likes him. They probably like his money, but nobody likes this guy. He's a goofball, man. He's like a legitimate dork. So and here you are, Tyron Woodley, a former UFC champion who's taking ass whoopings from this guy. Like it's man, and I mean, he's not really getting his ass whooped, but he's like begging, like he's getting tattoos and like begging to fight the guy. Just like it's like he's hard up for money. And like I guess his legacy ultimately it comes down to this: Woodley's legacy is that he's like, LARPing for money. Like you've just sold out for money, and that's good. Like at the end of the day, 15 years from now, probably not too many people will remember Tyron Woodley. And when they do, they'll think about him fighting Jake Paul and getting Jake Paul tattoos and like basically just nut riding this goofy fucking white dude, man. This just goofball. So anyway, I mean, look, Paul's gonna win the fight. You can bet that. Like Paul's gonna win the fight. It's going to be uneventful. It's going to be boring. People really don't want to watch it. Paul's going to win the fight. If you want to make some money, go bet on Paul. It'll go to decision. He's not going to knock him out. It'll be Paul by a boring decision. And that'll be that. But, like, if you're Tyron Woodley, especially if you're a Tyron Woodley fan, which I wasn't, you know what I mean? I was never really a fan of the guy. But his legacy is going down as and I think he'll probably continue to do this. He'll probably continue to fight. He'll be that guy who's 45 years old and fighting, just weird fights just to make a few dollars. Obviously, he didn't have a financial advisor in his corner, and he's struggling financially. Maybe it's alimony. I don't really know. Maybe he has a gambling habit. I mean, I'm not really sure, but it must suck to be him. I mean, it's suckier to be him than to be the goofball. But anyway, out.